Why are those medications you are using not working? Now that you are applying the medications, it is rather shrinking the most. Why is it like that? I want to tell you why no enlargement product is working for you. There is something we call masturbation. When I say masturbation is something that most of you guys have found yourself doing in a comfortable zone. So when somebody is talking about masturbation, you feel like it is normal. Masturbation is the reason why your man is shrinking. If somebody who have practiced masturbation still practicing masturbation, please stop. So if you are somebody that you are going through this problem, you don't need anything called enlargement. Not even my product here. You don't even need this one. What you need at this moment of time that you are going through this problem is to find a solution. How do one find a solution? We'll get to that. Any single person who have practiced masturbation, automatically you have wound in the manhood. What you need is manpower. Any person who have practiced masturbation, you don't need enlargement product. What you need is some medicine, something that can clear the system. What am I trying to say? And if you have ever practiced masturbation, automatically you have wound in the manhood. So it is the wound that is causing all of these problems. It is the wound that is causing the premature ejaculation. It is the wound that is causing the erectile dysfunction. It is the wound that is causing you feeling waist pain. It is the wound sometimes you can be there. Within you, you feel that you have erection. But if you hold the gun, you feel that you can see that it is weak. Sometimes you can notice that you have erection, but it's weak. You cannot penetrate. When you see that thing, there are some words that I cannot mention them here. So please try to. That's why you need to be mature. There are guys right now, when they see the woman sleeping before them, they can never penetrate. You can even force yourself to penetrate. When you penetrate, you cannot even whine, just to knock. You cannot even raise your weight. Immediately you try to knock, you ejaculate. Do you know what one worst thing? One worst thing is that immediately after ejaculation, you can't do anything again. Then the gun fall asleep. And when it sleeps, it takes over 24 hours to rise up again. It's the cause of masturbation. Masturbation is the reason why most of you, as a man, anytime you wake up every morning at dawn, because something early dawn erection, you don't know what is that. Gone are the days that our mothers, what they used to determine whether or not their baby boy is a man is when they wake up early dawn to see whether if your gun will wake up. So when their baby's gun wakes up, rise up, the mother will be very happy. But if the gun does not rise up, what happens? It becomes a problem to the mother. You can remember vividly that your very first day that you ever practiced this masturbation, you can see that in the process of the masturbation, it took you very longer time before you ejaculate, isn't it? And now that you keep on doing it, sometimes you can even imagine in your mind you ejaculate, isn't it? Oh, this is what happens to you. Your very first day that you practice this practice, that when you try to hold your gun, you masturbate, it took you longer time. Sometimes it's about 30 minutes, 40 minutes before you ejaculate. Your first day that you have practiced this masturbation, you can recall that it took you long time before you ejaculate. But now, after years, after some months that you keep on doing that, sometimes you can even hold your gun, you ejaculate already. Less than 1 second, sometimes you can even be as busy as you are in the office. You can rush to the washroom and you hold yourself, you ejaculate already. First time, it took you longer time because your system, your humans, your body system, your skin does not recognize whatever you do. Our body system is just like computer. There are some things that if you input that, and if the computer doesn't know what you're inputting, the system will tell you, it will not respond. The same as that is what happened to our system, our body system. So that's why it is taking you long. So sometimes some people, even if is delaying like that, you stop. You continue another day. Now, as you keep on doing this thing, your system is now adjusting to whatever practice you are doing. So that practice, which is called masturbation, your system is now adjusting. So if it took you on your first day that it took you like 30 minutes before you ejaculate, as you keep on doing it, the time, the period, the duration is reducing, is limiting, is coming down. So if you're on your first day, it took you 30 minutes before you come. This time, as you keep on doing it, it's reducing 28 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, like 8 minutes, 5 minutes. It's dropping down totally. So this time around, you can even be as busy as you are, okay? Look. You can even like you can let's say this is the gun. You can even touch it like this. You can. Sometimes it is not you now. Now that your system has become so used to that, sometimes it is the system that demand you to do that. It has become a habit for you. So every time you must do it, you have damaged your system totally. So every single person who practices masturbation, you have wound. This is the signs and symptoms that every masturbation victims will go through. The signs and symptoms that every masturbation victims will go through, whatever I'm going to say here, you will find yourself in among one. Every masturbation victims, this is what you will go through. Shrinkage. The gun will be shrinking. Why? Because whenever you are masturbating, let's assume this is the gun. If I say the gun, I believe that most of you understand the gun I'm talking about. The man is made of veins. So, the veins in the man experience the most side effects of the masturbation than the skin. Let's assume that this is the man and this is the vein. Whenever you are masturbating, you are rubbing. Whenever you are rubbing, inside the veins, there's circulations. There's circulations. Is the blood that circulates. This time around that you are masturbating, you are squeezing what? The veins. So that's sometimes whenever you are there, you can feel a very sharp pain. It got to a point that whenever you are masturbating, you are feeling sharp pains in the man. Sometimes as you are doing the masturbation, you feel a very sharp pains inside your waist. The normal person that you touch your skin, you know that something touches you, right? What I do here, I know that I touch myself, right? But you, if you touch your man, you don't feel anything. Sometimes, whenever you are masturbating or whenever you meet a partner, doing that thing, doing the action, okay? Whenever you are coming, anytime you feel like you are coming, the thing you won't come, you want to come, okay? You feel pains. Or after you come, you feel pains like inside the testicle, inside the ball. You feel pains inside the ball. If not the ball, sometimes in the man itself, you feel pains there. Or your waist, you feel pains. It's the cause of masturbation. Every single person who have done masturbation, you also experience what you call premature ejaculation. Do you know one funny thing that most of us have been doing here? When you masturbate, under 1 minute you come. Same person, if you are like you meet your partner and you come under 1 minute, you are blaming yourself. But when you meet a partner, you still come under 1 minute, you complaining. Logically, you masturbating, it should be normal to you. You don't have to complain. Because that is how you have adjusted your system to become. Because whenever you are masturbating, it's the same thing that you are doing, like in your mind. It is the mind that controls the body system. So in your mind, you have already programmed your mind that you want to come. So immediately, so how do you put? It's like you are doing something in place of like that activity, right? So because you are doing something in place of that activity, you program your mind on that. So in this case, when you masturbate, you come. So same way, whenever you meet a partner that you come, it should be normal. Do not be blaming yourself that whenever you masturbate, you come under 1 minute, and when you meet a partner, you come under 1 minute, you are blaming yourself. Logically, you are like, sorry to say this, logically, you are not reasoning enough to understand yourself. When you go to toilet, you see fluid coming out from your man. What needs to come from the man is what? Urine. In this your case, it's no more after the urine, the thing that follows is fluid. Even if not toilet, whenever you are there, before you realize, no, you see fluid coming up. Sometimes it is whitish, yellowish, but sticky, a kind of sticky fluid. Sometimes you see blood coming out. Sometimes you can feel a kind of sharp pains in the man. When you are going to urinate, this is where the problem becomes. It becomes worse for you. So anytime you fail to urinate, you feel like you're urinating, bro, you are thinking already. Masturbation is causing a lot. You needed something that should get rid of the shrinkage, the premature ejaculation, the erectile dysfunction, the sharp pains, the fluid that is coming out from your manhood. As for gonorrhea, it's normal for you. As for syphilis, it's normal for you. Any single person who have done masturbation, you are exposed to all forms of infection. So now, it is solution. So that's why I'm saying that you don't need what you call enlargement product at this time that you're going through this. You don't need any of it. Don't let. That's why most of the products you are using, you realize that it is becoming worse the most.